Welcome explorers, you join me in Bournemouth again, and right now I am stood in the art and makers market, which is very empty. I think this place is open on the weekends, but it's just on Westover Road, just where all the buses go. And in front of me we got one of my favourite bits here, is the aviary. So in today's video, really I want to go and look at the Bournemouth International Centre. I thought I'd start up here, shall I say, because it's one of my favourite places. Just here you got Picnic Park Deli, which transfers into Picnic on the Piste. I can't get my words out today. Yeah, it transfers to Picnic on the Piste in the winter. And if you walk down this pathway, this will take you all the way to the seafront. You might just be able to see the wheel if you're watching on a TV. So I'm going to be heading down this way shortly. I just want to show you the view from up here. It's looking very nice, and with it being a Friday in August during the summer holidays, it's actually very quiet, but I think later on will be a different story. Got someone else making a video here. Close encounters. Okay, he doesn't talk. So as I walk up towards the pier, you've got Street Food Corner on the right, which has got two outlets. Now I always feel like they could do a little bit better here, put a bit more. I mean, Street Food Corner gives you a little bit of an expectation there's going to be more than two stalls. In fact, usually there's only one. And I've just noticed up here there's a sign here for the Arts Festival by the Sea, just above. I actually got an invite to that last year, to the opening ceremony, and it was very nice. Whether I'll get one this year, I don't know. And now it is starting to get busy. So the police were there just now checking some young lads' ID. I must say there's definitely a bigger police presence this year. Obviously there's been a lot of trouble. Okay.
I lost the plot. Just talking about Africa back 10 minutes.
I tell you, you got to love it, haven't you? You got to love Bournemouth. So the reason I want to go up to the Bournemouth International Centre, I'm probably a little bit late on the bandwagon, so to speak, to report on it, but I want to go and see the fire damage. There was a fire there a little while ago. I believe someone got arrested for it, but basically there was a fire. I remember driving down here. I went out on a late night drive with my wife and I saw all the fire engines and that. So I want to come and have a look and see what the score is. So here is the Bournemouth International Centre. I think the fire was just up there, but I want to show you something that not everyone knows. If you walk all the way around the perimeter of the Bournemouth International Centre, you'll find these little blue dots. You might just be able to see there's a crown on that, and that is from the 2006 Conservative Conference Party, and it basically means that all of these drains and things like that were all checked for devices. And you know what I mean when I'm saying that. I have to be careful because of YouTube and what you say. So yeah, and you will find them all the way. Here's another one just here, just there. So basically any drain covers, you'll find them. Some of them are rubbing off a little bit, but this is the Bournemouth International, the back of it. Built in the 80s, I think it opened around 84. Took a couple of years to complete. So you can see the building is massive. This is where they did all our vaccinations. And there is the fire damage. Let me zoom in for you. You can just see up here, there you go. It's all black. Don't know what damage it's done inside. There you go, guys. Not super exciting, but that is what's left. Oh, there's some more damage around the side here. So I believe someone set off, is it a bench or something I heard? And this is the back entrance. This is where you will see the buses for performers and things like that, and all the trucks. This is where they bring everything in. I love behind the scenes stuff. I don't know about you guys. When they were doing the vaccinations, this was the entrance that you'd use. You know, if you walk a little bit further up this hill towards the cliff lift, which I'm going to have a look at in a minute, you get some amazing views. I can literally see the Isle of Wight in the distance and the polar bear. And if I pan round, you can just see where Old Harry's Rocks is, and round that corner goes to Swanage. This is, you know, a lot of people got negative things to say about Bournemouth, and yeah, the town is not great, it's going through a change. However, the coastline is just stunning. Okay, this is the entrance to the West Cliff lift, which I posted a video about recently, and that was made a year or so ago. Look, there's another blue tag to say it's all been checked. So this is currently closed. Let's see what it says. Service update for 2025. Due to a recent cliff slip, we are unable to operate the West Cliff lift. We apologise for any inconvenience caused, but we must prioritise keeping visitors and staff safe. That's fair enough. But you can just see inside. And if you want to see what this looks like when it's operating, just go back a couple of videos and you'll see it. And you can see, so the slide is literally, the cliff slide is literally just up here, and I'll show you, there's a piece of road that is closed. There's more blue tags. Check that. You see, there's loads of them. All of these drains have all got them all the way up, which makes me think that maybe politicians were staying in the Marriott Hotel. So this area here, this is all closed off due to the landslide, and there is a photo of it, and I'll show you. Just here, there you go. If you want to pause and read all of that, you can. Now, I'm not sure if I'm in the danger zone here because I just went on the inside, but obviously no cars are allowed to park on this bit here. Now, there's been a few cliff slides here over the last couple of years, but I am not sure. I think, correct me if I'm wrong guys, I need to go down and have a look, but I think all the cliff lifts might be closed now. There's three. There's West Cliff, which is here, East Cliff, and then Fisherman's Walk, which is down by Boscombe there. So yeah, don't know when they're going to get this fixed. Don't know how it affects house insurance and building insurance on these guys here as well, and the hotel. Who knows? Okay, stood between a couple of bins. Just in front of me here is the Red Arrow simulator, and this is about as close as it gets to the air festival. Now, yesterday and today I did see the Red Arrows. I'll put a date on the screen for you, but they were flying down to Eastbourne from Bournemouth Airport, and they flew right over Bournemouth, almost like a little bit of a tease. But this is as close as you're going to get. I've never been on this, so let me know if you've been on this before, but it tends to be here every year. And if you just walk up the hill a little bit, you'll see Harry Ramsden's world famous fish and chip shop. This used to be the biggest in the world for the amount of seats that it had. If you look here, you got beautiful views right over towards the pier. I won't disturb everyone eating their dinner, but you can go in here, and if you want a takeaway, you just go downstairs, literally down here. Just over the pathway from that, you've got the Smugglers Adventure Golf Course. Now, there are 3 places to play golf in Bournemouth. I believe this area used to be a cinema, and we'll make a video on that in the future. But this does look quite cool. But there are 3 areas. So you can play here. There's some mini golf in the parks, in the lower gardens, and then in the BH2 there's also an underground golfing place, which is actually very cool. I recommend doing that. But the theme in here is done very well. Looks like they're doing a bit of maintenance on the Bath Road North car park. Maybe they're making way for a cycle lane. If you live in Bournemouth, that's a joke. And would you look at that? This thing is working. Oh, I tell you, I could literally just walk in there. It's 25 degrees. I've got a black t-shirt on. That was a schoolboy error. But this is the Jubilee Fountain, and it does work. Okay, I think I'll end the video here by the abandoned Cinema 1, abandoned Cinema 2, and what everyone has been saying in my comments on my short that I made on those two cinemas, the abandoned ice rink, which is no longer abandoned. I think this is a gym now. So yes, it is the gym group, and you can just see through the window. Let me know your memories of the ice skating rink, guys. I wonder if there's any photos online. I'm sure there are. You can have a little look. But I say it every time, this is my favourite area of Bournemouth, this Westover Road. I don't know why. I know it used to be like the Bond Street of Bournemouth, and it isn't now, but I still think that it's got the potential to be a really nice street. Let's see what the future holds. I think Bournemouth is going through a change, that's for sure. Guys, it's a bye from me. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you on the next one.